I'd like everybody to relax your body. Sit comfortably with your back upright, okay, but relaxed. You just check that your shoulders are loose, hands on the lap. Still doing your things, maybe just pause for a while. Find a seat to rest, or you're standing with your hands by your side, your legs shoulder width apart. Perhaps you may want to just close your eyes. Tune more inwards and bring the attention to your breath. So right now, I'd like you to take a deep breath through your nostrils and just to observe how the air enters your nostrils, how it enters your lungs, and it goes in all the way down, deep down, perhaps into your diaphragm. And just observing how your stomach expands. And then as you exhale again, how your stomach deflates and allow the air to go out. So you may want to just do this a few times. Just again observing how the breath enters your nose and all the way down to your lungs, all the way down to the diaphragm, which is an umbrella-like muscle that you have. And then exhale again. So just feeling the breath and coming back to yourself. And then you will notice that as you are breathing, some thoughts may come to you. For example, perhaps you're thinking, what am I going to do right after this? What have I just perhaps listened to in this video? Or perhaps there is a call outside right now that I may need to take. Or perhaps I had just got an experience just now. It could be a pleasant or unpleasant. So with all these thoughts that has happened, to just allow them to just be. And just noticing these thoughts as mental events, that these thoughts are just mental events, to let it come, to let it go. Because that's just what the mind do. And as you continue to breathe right now, to bring your attention back to your breath, let us just shift your attention to how you are sitting and how you are standing. Just noticing perhaps your legs. Is it crossed? Or perhaps is it stretched out? Is it in a tight folded position? Or perhaps is it your feet, are they clenched in terms of the toes? To just observe and to just notice them without feeling there's a need to change anything at all. And now I'd like you to let go of the attention to your legs. Let's just bring our attention right now to our body, the front of our body, the stomach, perhaps the chest. So what is your experience right now in these areas? Are you feeling very full? Perhaps just eaten a lunch? Or perhaps you have not eaten, and therefore your stomach is growling. What about the chest area? How is it feeling? Maybe it's tight, or it could be relaxed. Or perhaps there's no feeling at all. So just noticing it. And perhaps even just noticing your heartbeat. Is it fast or slow? Is it very strong? Or is it very gentle? And now let's bring our attention now to our face. Just noticing your eyes, your eyelids, the eyeballs, or the eye muscles around it. Are you closing your eyes very tightly, or perhaps not closing at all? How does your eyes feel? Perhaps even tired from all the things that you have just watched. Or perhaps you're feeling refreshed. Or perhaps no feelings at all. And let's just bring our attention also to our face muscles and also the jaw. So just noticing, is our jaw clenched tightly? Or perhaps it's open slightly? Is our face muscles tight? Is there a particular area that you feel discomfort? Or perhaps none at all? And to know that it's just okay, whatever you're experiencing right now. So as this little meditation comes to an end, I'd like you to acknowledge yourself for spending this time with yourself in this moment, to be just exactly where you are in your being, and whatever insights you have just gained from this short meditation, from this practice, to just bring it back to your daily life as you continue the work or the things you're going to do in a while. So when you are ready, I'd like you all to open your eyes and be here with us right now in this present moment. Thank you.
Thank you, Sue Ann, for the very nice and very calming mindfulness session. It's very short, but I think I can almost fall asleep listening to, your voice instruction.
It's very okay. So now that you just had a few minutes of, a cat nap, for example, just being with yourself, and now you'll feel more recharged to continue your day. Yeah. So actually what I just did was just to incorporate bits and pieces of the different practices you notice. A bit of body scan, a bit of awareness of breath. So it's just a bit and pieces. Okay. So therefore it's just to put them together to let you have a flavor of how it's done. So there are many versions, but what I do is that I do have the formal practices, the 8-week practices that will eventually help you to be able to be more in tune with yourself, like aware of your own behavioral and thought patterns.
I think at this point, maybe it is the right time to mention to the audience about the sessions that you're having.
So I'm actually offering it to the public who wants to have a taste of what secular mindfulness is about. Okay, here we're looking at mindfulness. It's not like any religious mindfulness, but more of the, the scientific-based research practices. Okay, so the program I actually offer is called Mindfulness-Based Wellbeing Enhancement. Okay, so it has bits of positive psychology. It also has got bits of the cognitive therapy, as well as stress reduction. So putting it all together, okay, to actually help to enhance the well-being of people. Okay, in this session, it's only a 1 hour per week. Okay, because I understand that everyone, is so busy, we can be so caught up with all the things that we have, okay, in life, right? Okay, every weekday after day, that we need a time to just recharge, need a time to just unwind. The best thing about it is that because it's a weekly session, it's 1 hour, and it's actually not an 8-week program. So I only take a snippet, okay, for you to have a taste of it. You just come as when you're available. And if let's say you really enjoy what you're experiencing, then what you can do is then embark onto the MBWE. So this is just for everyone to just have a taste of it and to get back to just feeling recharged, just be aware of perhaps your body, your emotions, and to get into a calm state. Okay, get into more of like that release from the stress that you have, and how to be more and being able to embrace the compassionate part of yourself. Nothing beats experience it for yourself lah. So you just come, you experience it it's better than for me to just say all these things that I'm telling you right now.
Thank you, Sue-Ann, for sharing. Another program that I'm going to have, and actually this is one of the core program that I do. Okay, and this is something that I've been reading about for quite some time, because I had experienced anxiety before, and it took me 3 years to recover. And then after that, there's still some bits of it. And as I met different coaches, I also learned a bit about different techniques. So I went through also the mindfulness practice with you, and there's another other programs that I did, including like some trauma release exercise program. I think I shared with you before. But anyway, there's a lot of different things out there to help us getting this balanced wellness. Today, we are talking about mental wellness. News articles have published a lot about mental health issues rising, and how Singaporeans are living more healthily, but less on the mental health side. So that is, mental health is one component and is a very important component. And in this course that I'm having, I have this, I would say, a massive ambition of covering the 8 components of wellness. So other than mental, we have the physical aspect, emotional aspect, and there's 8 of them. So this is where I go through like, what are the different components? So after we identify them, then we can be more mindful about all the different aspects, and that helps us to put things into perspective. And now a lot of us, we want to have this work-life balance or work-life harmony. And if we can understand the dimensions of components, things that are affecting us, then we can strike a balance there. So I collect the insights from different coaches I interact with, and I put together some of the things that I learned from them. And please remember to follow me on Facebook, YouTube, as well as Instagram. And I will share the link to Sue-Ann's page, okay, in the description. And I think we've come to the end of today. And thank you so much, Sue-Ann, for spending the time with us today. Do you have any final parting words before we say goodbye to the audience?
Yeah, enjoy your day. And I wish that everyone actually continue to just be joyful. Joyful with how the fact that, we are just able to breathe. In fact, the breath is actually a gift to all of us. And that's actually a very good thing that we want to celebrate already. Anything that's beyond that is actually a bonus. Yeah.
Thank you so much, Sue-Ann, for the wise words. And you have a good day too. Thank you, Sue-Ann, for joining us today. And thank you, everyone, for listening in. And if you have any questions, any comments, do drop down in the comments below. And please share this video with your friends who you think will be able to benefit from our sharing today. So thank you very much. See you. Bye-bye.
Bye.